Oh, hey guys, what's up? I thought for sure that you guys be over by the stairs, but welcome back to another episode of the Meta Show. Thanks for joining us. Today we're here to discuss specifically the new product releases coming up for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. And with us is Kite, somebody that I've been interacting with through our Instagram page. He knows a lot about product, so let's bounce on over to the desk, get on a call with Kite, and chat about some of this product coming up and what you guys should be looking for in these products, what the chase cards are, things like that. Don't forget, if you like this content, if you're enjoying the podcast, leave a like below, hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of these. Even turn on notifications if you really, really like it and you want to keep up. So let's jump right into it. Hi guys, welcome to the next episode of the Meta Show. I'm here with Kite, somebody that I've been interacting with through my Instagram page. Thanks for joining us today to talk about some of these upcoming releases and letting us know what you think of them, what some of the interesting cards are, and what things you're excited to see, and what things you're not so excited to see.
Wait, I thought you called me for ice cream. I'm stopped. Okay, continue.
Always full of jokes. You rickrolled me during the
oh my god, I thought you
chat,
didn't notice. I thought you never noticed.
I didn't notice until Ghost
yeah, he
Ghost told me, and I was like, ah, shit. Yeah.
Bro, if only you read it on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that live video. I was like, why'd I have to cut off at the best moments?
So I think what I'll do here is I'll share my screen. It's just a Chrome window here of a list of some of the upcoming sets. This was released at the end of 2020, so it starts with the the Battle City box and Genesis Impact, and we all know how big of a deal those have been. But the next stuff coming up here at the end of January,
what I'm excited for,
the Legendary Duelist Season 2 set.
Yep, a whole new set with 2 new cards.
So what do you think of that? I think this is the card list here.
Well, I definitely have to say, for a reprint set, this ain't too bad to start off a year. They did reprint a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely
for Blue Eye, like, go down a little bit.
Yep.
Go down to like the Blue Eye Spells. Alternative's a good reprint. That thing's been 15 for like ever.
Yep. Yeah,
Sage is a good reprint. Sage has been like $10 and 10 to 13 averaged.
Yeah. And I'm not much of a collector, so I mean, I know the price on Alternative because I was looking at building a Blue Eyes deck, and I actually pulled...
That thing's infamous.
Yeah, I actually pulled 2 of them out of the movie pack.
That's lucky. I never put Alternative out the movie pack. I think that's the one thing I never got alongside Chocolate Magician Girl. Those are the ones that are somehow so hard to get.
Yeah, I didn't get Dark Magician Girl, but I got 2 of those, so I was pretty excited about that.
Oh, that's good. I had to trade for mine. I have 2 Ultras now.
Okay. If we keep going down, this box is
Solid's
mostly
a good reprint.
Yep, it's mostly focused on Blue Eyes and
any Legacy Galaxy Eyes. So Solid's good reprint, and so is Bingo Machine Gold, definitely. That thing needed one.
Mm-hmm.
And Abyss Dragon's the new card.
Okay.
One of the 2 new cards on this entire set.
What are the 2 new cards again?
Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon and Galaxy Eyes Afterglow. The rest are just amazing reprints.
So Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon's right here.
Yes.
So if we... No. The effect reads, if this card is special summoned, you can add 1 ritual or 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand. During your end phase, you can add 1 level 8 or higher dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard. All level 8 or higher dragon monsters you control gain 1000 attack. You can only use each effect of Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon once per turn. You can only activate them while Blue Eyes White Dragon is on your field or in your graveyard. Now, I don't know what your familiarity is with like
the meta or any of the deck stuff, or if you're more of a collector.
I only know enough to know that everyone plays the exact same 4 decks.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Everybody plays the same 4 decks,
and they usually have to
change.
reread their stuff. They basically just look at what's the best deck, order online, and then they reread everything every duel.
Yep.
This one is pay to win. So
Yeah.
Abyss Dragon. Let's talk about positives on it.
Yep.
The attack gain is permanence. It can search out it can search out chaos form for chaos max decks. It is really good in the chaos max deck.
Yep. So yeah, you can, because it's any ritual or polymerization. Now, do you think this card will see play outside of Blue Eyes decks because it can search?
That's all limited to its last sentence, that you have to have Blue Eyes in
Blue Eyes.
graveyard.
Yeah,
you have to have the vanilla,
true.
so it's locked in its archetype, which is a good thing, to be honest. It'd be usable.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, I've heard a lot of complaints in general of like staple cards that have really powerful effects and are designed to go into a particular deck, but they don't have a clause like that at the end where it locks it into a particular archetype. So they end up getting used in all kinds of decks.
Basically, Galaxy Soldier.
Yeah, exactly.
That thing is instead of being used to search Galaxy cards in its actual main intended purpose, Cyber Dragon players are straight up not. I don't have anything against Cyber Dragon players. I like the deck too, but y'all are just straight up using it as a 1-card infinity.
Yep, absolutely. I love my Galaxy Soldier and my.
It's a good one. I don't blame y'all.
Yeah, well, that's just how the game goes. Is when you print a card with a strong effect that's intended for a particular use, if you make it too vague, it's going to be used for everything.
Yeah, if it's just any light, then easy. Cyber Dragon deck. You can basically just use it in any deck to make infinity.
Yep. Yeah, so I think that that's a big draw, or like a big interesting thing that they did with this card that I think a lot of people are going to like in the future is when you play your archetype and you don't have people stealing your in archetype cards for their rando deck.
They're not gonna freaking steal Abyss Dragon. What are they gonna do with it? Play a vanilla Blue Eyes, Foolish Burial? They can't steal it basically, and you'd be crazy to even attempt it.
Yeah,
all right, let's keep going.
Yep. So we'll keep going here. More Blue Eyes
of good
support.
Reprints.
Yep.
Bingo Machine needed a reprint.
Yep. There's Bingo Machine there. If we keep going down,
Cyber Dragon Naster is a reprint that it only had 1 printing.
Yep.
Eternity only had 1 printing. Cyberlord Fusion's a freaking $25 super.
Yep.
Also, everything in the set's gonna be rarity upgraded.
Okay. Everybody likes rarity bumps. I know, I do. Photon Orbital, the most expensive card out of Season 2 as a reprint. This thing is a freaking $50 card at base. Coming out of this set or as right now?
It's original printing ever since like 2019 when we realized it was short printed. It's been a $50 to $70 card for absolutely nothing. But it's mainly because of ABC players using it to search Galaxy Soldier.
Gotcha.
And then under it, that's a
new card. And this new card reads, if you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. If this card is detached from an XYZ monster, you can activate that monster's effect. You can take 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand or deck and either special summon it or attach it to an Xyz monster you control as material. If you activate this effect during the battle phase, double the attack of all number Xyz monsters you control. You can only use each effective Galaxy Afterglow Dragon once per turn.
The Galaxy Eyes merit, I can explain how this is broken. First off, just generically, if you try to put in any type of Galaxy engine, you can run Afterglow and summon it and make any rank 8. It's the double number attack effect is not even until the end of the turn.
Yeah.
But its main purpose is to one-shot your opponent. So what you do is in a Galaxy Eyes deck, because that's obvious, you just summon Galaxy Eyes regular, You
Yeah.
summon Afterglow for free because you have a Galaxy Eyes on field. Overlay them into number 62. When you go into battle phase, just say 62 is the only monster on your field. You attack into like a Blue Eyes with 3k attack. Detach Afterglow. Number 62 goes to 5600 by its own effect because it gains 200 for every rank. And then Afterglow lets you summon a free Galaxy Eyes from deck. And then, since it was activated during the battle phase, you can double Prime Photon's attack to 11,200. And basically, anything with under 3,300 attack dies, and you lose a duel immediately.
Wow.
Also, if they, for example, they do survive it, you summon the free Galaxy Eyes, and that's not including the other monsters you have on field. So if they manage to somehow survive that, they have more issues to worry about. Afterglow initiates OTKs. It can also be used for Tachyon, but Prime Photon's better.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not super familiar with the Galaxy Eyes decks, so that was good to know. For an
archetype, it's overpowered.
Yeah. Well, why don't you think it sees more play for it being so overpowered? Is it like super susceptible to negates or something?
It's locked into an archetype that bricks just as bad as Blue Eyes.
Oh. Yeah, that hurts a lot.
But to be fair, if any type of other archetype or any meta deck had a card like this, then we'd see OTKs in every deck, even control decks.
Wow. That's crazy. And there's this one's it only works if you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, right? So it's locked into its archetype as well, similar to this.
And under it is the card you combo with it.
Yep.
Coincidence, Prime Photon.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that coming out of this set, between this and Abyss, if you're a Galaxy Eyes or a Blue Eyes player,
I play both.
both,
but I have to say Afterglow is better because it summons itself. Abyss can't summon itself; it has to run on something else.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, are you going to buy this set just to chase those two cards as well as pick up the reprints?
To be honest, I feel like the secondary market already showed some pre-release prices, and honestly, Photon Orbital original is $50, but the new one is $6. And I'm like, I'm just gonna pick up singles. I think I'll buy one box and try my luck with it because Afterglow is a promo.
Yeah.
That you can get. So I think I'm gonna buy one box, for the rest I'm just gonna get singles.
Yeah, I mean that's usually what I do is buy a box of something, and then if I don't get some of the cards, I buy singles. I mean, it's just not worth it to keep buying boxes unless you're gonna
especially if it's not like a meta set that you're gonna get valid back. This is a reprint set.
Yep, exactly. So like even with Genesis Impact though, I bought basically a booster box, and I got the whole Drytron deck, which was kind of what I was going for, except Nova, and that hurts when you get the whole deck and you spent over $100, and then you don't get the one card that costs over $100 for the playset.
That reminds me of how I was building rockets way back in like 2018. Cybernetic Horizon came out. I pulled the best secret rares and ultra rares from that set, except Boral Sword, and I was like, so pissed. I'm like, come on now.
And now Boral Sword, like,
now
the
it's
Mago reprint isn't worth.
How times change. Boral Savage just a couple months ago was an $80 ultra, and now it's like $4.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I bought a single once they did the Mega Tins and they reprinted it. I bought a single, but even then it was over $10.
Yeah, and then it just went down because
combo's dead in the meta at the moment. So like, nobody's playing it, and it's crazy. The card market is absolutely insane. If you know what you're doing, you can make a lot of money. But if you go too far, then you're probably gonna lose value. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the rest of this, is there anything else in this set that's worth mentioning? I mean, like you said, it's a reprint set.
The Black Wings.
The Black Wings, they were up
Oh,
here.
and some trains. Yeah, the black ones are right above. Samoon, the Poison Wind was a $15 card.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
Full
another
Armor
deck.
Master right under the Synchros.
Oh.
Full
Yep.
Armor Master. That was like a $20 card for no reason. It's locked in its archetype.
Huh.
It's a completely insane card though.
Yeah. Well, I know Blackwing was so. Like, my background with Yu-Gi-Oh is that I played when I was a kid, and I really liked it. And then when COVID happened, I needed a hobby that I could essentially do by myself in my house. So I picked Yu-Gi-Oh back up for fun. And so, like, there's a lot of stuff has happened between when I was in middle school and now. And I know that, like, Blackwing was a big deal
Blue Eyes
for a
isn't
while.
the best deck anymore?
Yeah. But I know Blackwing was a big deal for a while in the meta, and now
in the Synchro era, and now it's like a rogue.
Yeah.
At best.
Mm-hmm. And then you said, so the Abyss Actor cards.
The Abyss Actor cards were probably the least exciting thing in the whole set. I don't even know why they reprinted them. They weren't even expensive. And then Harpies, some of the Harpies were actually, I think, Oracle and Perfumer. Perfumer was like a $30 card for no reason.
I forget what deck it was. Oh, I was playing in a rogue-only tournament that was hosted by Ghost Oracle on the Discord page, which is in my link tree that you can find on my YouTube page or on my Instagram. And somebody did really well with a Kaiju Harpy deck.
That's unique.
It caught me off guard by a lot.
That's very unique.
They were throwing down Kaijus, and I'm like, okay, they're playing a Kaiju deck, and then they started throwing down Harpies, and I was like, what is happening?
I always love seeing that.
The Rogue tournament was a lot of fun. I know that Ghost is trying to set up some other interesting type of tournaments like that, because like you said, with the meta, you just see the same 4 decks all the time.
Exactly.
So it's fun, saying.
In a rogue deck, it's fun to actually see stuff.
Yeah.
Other than freaking meta.
Yep. I tried to play Sky Strikers in that tournament, but Sky Strikers is one of those decks that does really good against the meta because you can tutor it to the meta, and then when you play other rogue decks, it just gets destroyed because you don't have the cards for it.
It's basically only meant to counter the meta.
Yeah.
It actually loses to rogue a lot.
Yep.
And I know because I've never lost to Sky Strikers, I think, and I dueled them like 4 times back in 2017.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I really like Sky Strikers. It's fun. It's a lot of interaction, but yeah, it just doesn't hold up.
God, keep engage band. Keep engage band. We don't need another +3.
Hey, I want engage to come back. Since I started when the US went to quarantine there in March, I never saw engage because it got banned last January. So I never got to play full strength Sky Strikers. So for my sake, let's have engage come back. That Konami will release some rando Sky Striker
Don't be the very
card.
thing. Don't be the very thing you swear to destroy. That will be every deck. If engage comes back to 1, it's broken.
Yeah, that is true. I won't lie. It's definitely a card that deserves its banishment. But anyway, so we come down here, and more reprints. This set is very anime central, correct? Like very focused on reprints of anime heavy cards. Hello?
I'm here, yes.
Okay. I was just saying this is an anime heavy set. I didn't know if you...
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. Are there any... I know
Garden
moon
Rose, yes.
Yeah. Down here. Is there anything else in this set that you want to discuss? I know there's some other sets coming up that are also
I mean,
interesting.
there's nothing new in there.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So we'll move on to the next set. I think the next set is Blazing Vortex.
Oh God, we have to talk about this. Really.
So
First off, this is the first set to have a pre-release in so many years.
okay. Why did they do it with this set and not other sets?
I have absolutely no idea. I think it's 2021 thing. But I don't mind getting a freaking chance to win a free playmat in Field Center.
Yeah. No, that's fine by me too.
I mean, hell.
I mean, the cards that I've seen, like
I'm building on Dragons, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain, whatever the case might be.
Yeah, I mean, I keep seeing them pop up on like Instagram and stuff. I don't know how relevant they'll be, but they look
I don't think they'll be
awesome.
meta relevant, but yeah, definitely. Oh my God, these designs are heavy.
Yeah, they look sweet.
Although if I had to say,
Yep.
I think they could be good with Dragoonities.
Huh. Okay.
I don't think it'll be like
Is it-
meta worthy, but they could
Yeah.
definitely be like tier 2 or high rogue with Dragoonities.
Is that because like particular
Romulus.
cards search well with Dragoonity, or
Romulus searches the field spell right away.
yeah?
And
Okay.
the Dragoonities and Armed Dragons are wins.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Is there,
Dragoonies will be like the searching, and then Armed Dragons will be like your OTK.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I mean, when I've seen the images of these on Instagram and stuff, which I guess I could pull up real quick.
To be honest, this is the reason I got back into the game. They all look
Dragon
badass.
cards.
Yeah. 10 looks so badass and is doing... If you watch the anime, you'd understand why it has that pose. The guy who uses Armed Dragons in anime uses that pose all the time.
So that's level 10. Here's level 7.
Level 7, but all I have to say is that this thing probably has the best effect, better than 10. It searches anything in the archetype.
Yep, we'll just read that real quick on here. This card's name becomes Armed Dragon level 7 while on the field or in the graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Armed Dragon Thunder level 7 once per turn. The first one, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, send this card from the field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one level 10 or lower Armed Dragon monster from your hand or deck. And the second effect is if this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a Dragon monster's effect, you can add one Armed Dragon card from your deck to your hand.
Basically, this thing not only summons level 10 from free or anything in archetype, to be honest, but it also gives you a free search.
That's
and
awesome.
The way you summon this is with the previous forms. Level 3 is adorable. Level 5 looks like it'll punch my teeth out.
Well, and so if you're not familiar, and then there's white too.
Oh yeah, my favorite design. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah, shiny
this
boy.
This thing is probably like, how do I describe it? It's like an ultimate conducted Tyranno summoning condition, but it's not. It's OP.
Yeah.
You banish Armed Dragons that equal level 10, and when it attacks, also it searches a white veil equip spell that blows back row.
Yep, that is pretty overpowered. So
that is disgusting.
I mean, I think the biggest downfall to this archetype is probably the same thing you were saying about the Galaxy Eyes, is just bricking. Like, the power is there, but it seems that the archetypes...
but you really have to rely on the baby.
Yep. It seems like the archetypes that have absolutely insane amount of power fall pretty quickly to bricking.
I mean, this is good, but the thing is, the previous support before all of this came out was garbage.
Uh,
At least with this one, you don't have to use level up.
Yeah.
Alright, next up.
So, if I just wanted to look back at the old ones because these old ones give me, nostalgia flashbacks to when I was playing at my friend's house when I was in middle school. The good old little level 3, level 5. I have an ultra rare level 7, but it was before I respected cards, so they're all beat to shit. But
I know.
And I never did get a level 10.
Level 10 is the hardest one to get, at least in decent condition.
Yeah.
God, the cheapest version of this thing goes for hundreds.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean this set, I remember as a kid just always wanting to get the whole set just because they look so cool.
I know. I still do.
So if we go back to the Blazing Vortex card list, are there any other cards that we care about from this list? Like,
let's keep going down. There's some cool archetypes, but I don't want to spend too much time on that.
Okay. If we keep going down, Wind Witch, Stellar, more live twin support coming out.
Some dual avatar, even Dragoonity. Oh yeah, that's the new Dragoonity tuner. That thing is freaking crazy. I think that's a synchro. That's a synchro. Never mind.
Yep.
I thought it was a tuner that the OCG has. That tuner is broken. It can be treated as a level 4.
Oh, wow.
And heavy metal foes. Metal foes did get support in this set. Could this hint that Electromite's coming back? I hope not.
Well, so if you go and you watch all the ban list predictions on a lot of the big YouTubers, a lot of them predicted that the Electromite would come back
I'm glad
on the last ban list, and it didn't. So
I'm so happy.
I'll be interested because this set is set to release in February, and the next ban list I don't think is set to come out until March.
Now you're looking. Click on Ceros Arrows, whatever that thing is, Ceros Airs thing, right under that.
Oh, yeah.
This thing is it's a Link 5, but read its effect. You don't even have to think about it, just read its effect.
So the effect reads, it's a Link 5, 4+ effect monsters. For this card's Link summon, you can use up to one monster your opponent controls as Link material. That's already pretty broken. If this card is Link summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls.
Only your opponent.
Only your opponent. And it's all negate all effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. This Link summoned card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects that do not target it.
So basically,
it's only affected by targeting cards?
Yes, it's only affected by targeting. You can't Geki it, but you can I think you can Dragoon it. Yeah, Dragoon can pop it and burn. Alright, next sentence.
Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that includes an effect that special summons a monster from your graveyard, quick effect, you can negate the activation.
Side note, it's a soft once per turn, so if you summon 2 of these things somehow, I'm just... Anyway, let's move to the realistic things.
That's insane.
I honestly don't know how I feel about this. Is this actually going to be played? This might be the best Link 5.
It easily could be the best Link 5. And the reason, in my opinion, it could be the best Link 5 is because other Link 5s have the issue of being Link 5s, and you have to warrant the payoff of being a Link 5. But here, being able to...
this basically has its conditions of a Link 4.
Yeah, being able to use one of your opponent's monsters not only clears material from them, but it makes it essentially a Link 4.
Yeah, that's just absolutely insane.
And then it negates all your opponent's face-up effects. So, it's basically True King. of all calamities, except only your
But for
opponent.
everything on your opponent's only.
Yeah.
And then it's unaffected by everything that doesn't target.
Yep. So like any board wipey type stuff is Zeus doesn't target, right? So it's
Zeus doesn't. Oh yeah, this thing is unaffected by Zeus. Oh god, that's dirty.
So I mean, I didn't know about this card. That is disgusting. Thank you for making me
keep
read
an
that.
eye out. Keep an eye out for this thing.
I wonder how much that'll, if that gets played a lot.
I think it will definitely be played. I think it should be a secret rare in the TCG. It should be secret. That thing deserves a secret rare.
Yeah, where'd it go? Here it is. It says it's printed. It all prismatic, holographic.
That's because the OCGs too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it should be secret.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder what the price. If people decide that they're gonna play that, I wonder what the price of that'll be, because that might be insane.
I know definitely it will see some sort of play for a time being.
Yeah, that might be the chase card of this set, aside from like maybe if you're a collector, you want the arm dragon.
Speaking of them, this spell, Arm Dragon Flash.
Yep.
This is literally Drytron Nova for Arm Dragons.
Yep. It reads, special summon one level 3 Armed Dragon monster from your deck in defense position. You can only activate one Armed Dragon Flash per turn.
This one's a quick effect, so it's like a hybrid of Quick Launch and Drytron Nova.
Okay.
Difference is Quick Launch isn't once per turn at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Quick Launch is pretty broken. I know a lot of people were calling for that to get hit on the ban list.
Honestly, just hit the actual Dragon list, because I'm a pure Rocket player. I don't do dirty stuff.
Okay. I mean, the thing with Dragon Link now is like now nobody wants to ban anything from Dragon Link because nobody's even playing it.
No,
because we're in a control
combo's
format.
not met anymore.
Yeah, so
I'm happy though.
It's interesting, honestly. To me, everybody was like, "Oh, we need to ban these cards. We need to control these decks," and instead, Konami was like, "We'll just release these control-heavy decks that can combat that." And boom! Instead of manipulating them on the ban list, they released solid product that changed the meta.
Now, how about we just don't let you play the game at all?
You mean you can't get over my vanities plus 5 negates in hand?
What? How is that our fault?
Pot of Disparity is in this set.
I honestly don't know why people overhype this thing. It is honestly not that good.
Yeah, I mean,
I hardly ever see people use it.
I wasn't super excited about it either, but everybody was super interested in a new pot card. I think everybody's always interested in new cards that let you
anything
draw
that
cards.
has the word pot of, but yeah, this one is just not it for me.
When will Pot of Greed come off the ban list?
Whenever somebody finds the translation for what the hell it does.
Do you know what Pot of Greed does? Nobody knows what Pot of Greed does. All right. So, is there anything else you wanted to discuss on Blazing Vortex? I mean that
Starlight Trish.
Where did that go?
I don't know if it is on the list, but it's inside.
Yeah, it's in there. I've seen that. Yeah, I don't think it's on the list. I didn't see it on the list.
That's definitely going to be something that people are going to buy a case for.
Oh yeah, if you can pull a Starlight Trish, that thing's gonna.
Who doesn't love Trish?
It's the secret or the synchro Trish, right? It's not the
not the dumb fusion.
It's a little, yeah. I mean, it's a little.
It's not
a little bit of a bummer that it's
anymore.
not the fusion because I like the fusion too, but whatever.
The
I like them both. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go to the next one. I think the next set after Blazing Vortex is this structure deck, Freezing Chains, which is set to release in February. This is the Ice
can we
Barrier
just skip
structure
this? Let's skip this right now. This is just extra control. We don't need to go over this. Let's just go. Let's skip it. Let's just say.
So here's the deck list for those who care. But we won't talk about it much. Basically, it's a
freeze your opponent's entire field.
Yeah, that's all it's about. So
the million Trishula reprint.
Yep, right there, right there. Yeah, I think it'll be nice for the reprints. I don't know that the deck itself will be anything. But I don't think there's any new cards coming out of it, right?
Yeah, there's the main one, but we won't talk about that. There's a couple Ice Sphere support. But please don't build this, please. You're weird. Wait for the Cyber Dragon structure deck and build that one. Don't build Freezing Chains.
Oh, I love Cyber Dragons. I didn't know they were releasing Cyber Dragon structure deck.
They were gonna release it soon. It's already confirmed for OCG in May. They even have a new boss monster.
A new boss monster.
Cyber Dark and Dragon. We don't have the artwork yet, but that's his name.
Let's see if anything comes up.
I mean, that's the thing that shows up for it. Yeah, that
Okay.
one.
This
But it's
one?
not the actual art. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's just a fan prediction. We don't even know what its effect does.
Okay,
We only know name. All right.
sweet.
And
That'll
some
be
new Cyber
interesting.
Dragon.
I love I know that you've been checking out the Instagram page pretty regularly, but for those who don't, my favorite decks right now are Sky Strikers and Cyber Dragons. I don't know why. You can bag on me all you want, but I just like playing them. So I'm excited about that.
Don't believe him.
There's-
Don't believe him. He's a Drytron nerd. Don't buy a
I
single
am-
word he says.
I'm in the process of building a Drytron deck, but I haven't actually played through it a
Nova
whole
is holding
bunch
you
yet.
back.
So
Just say Nova is holding you back. That's all you have to say. By the way, can we just point out?
I have 3 Nova. I have 3
Oh,
Nova.
wow.
So
I only have 2.
I got a good deal on a couple. I pulled one out of the set, and then I got a good deal on a couple. So I got them. But so hopefully, I'll have the whole deck. I finally got a copy of Zeus, so I should actually have the whole deck. We'll see how much I like it. Hopefully,
Just like to point out, this is the second Cyber Dragon structure deck. Y'all better be happy with now.
oh yeah, yep,
Remember the one with Nova and Infinity? Wait, not Infinity, but Nova.
yeah, yep,
And then after that, they release Infinity.
yep,
Oh man,
yep.
Ancient Guardians. We only know the freaking Gundam bear archetype inside there. We don't know the rest.
Yeah. It's just
Literally
this was
just.
all I found when I looked up a list. But is
Let's
Ancient
just-
Guardians the list with the bear CTI?
Yeah,
bear
the bear T. Yeah, it's like Dark Synchroing. You don't actually add up levels. You just use the difference in levels.
Yeah. Yep. I remember. I know Simo did a video about the new archetype when it was
Yeah.
released. When it was, teased or whatever. So, if you want to learn more about how that archetype works, I recommend checking
Honestly,
out that video. He went
you
through
see that boss. You see the boss monster, right? The level 8.
this guy? No, that's 7. Can I not add? 1, 2,
No, the guy,
5, 6.
the one that was on the cover. 1, 2. Oh, that is 7. Yeah, click on the one that's level 7. Wait, there's
Can you
2. Wait, there's 2 that's level 7. It's stuck on. Yeah, oh, that one. Yes, that one.
This
Bro, no, the one right next to it. The one with the freaking huge ass sword
Yeah, this
and
one.
big ass claw. Yes. So when I first saw that thing, before we saw what its effect does, I so thought this was gonna be another Zeus. You can't tell me it doesn't look like Zeus.
Yeah,
Until the
it does look like Zeus.
Yeah,
It
I
has
thought
like
it was
the
gonna be-
armor and stuff.
and its face. It looks like another Optimus Prime. So I'm
Yep.
so glad it's not another Zeus.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the backyard type.
All right. The other
We
set
don't-
that's coming up soon is the Ghost from the Past. I don't know that we have a whole card list yet, but I know that Ghost Rare alternative White Dragon.
That's
it's
gonna be
interesting.
Chase.
It's
Oh
interesting.
no, Arm
to
Dragon
me-
level 10.
Oh yeah, I think it's interesting that they are releasing the Legendary
It's
Duel Season 2 before
You know,
this. Because
it's
doesn't
funny.
that drive down the cost of an alternative dragon, and then this drives it right back up? Like, I would think that if you
Also-
released this first, this would be even more expensive.
It's not even that. Arm Dragon level 10 comes on OTS pack as the ultimate rare. Why are they reprinting as a ghost rare in this set? Also, this set was supposed to have Access Code Talker as a reprint, but
Oh.
Co-Money wants to delay it. So
Uh,
don't expect Access Code, everyone.
memory,
you do-
memory
if they-
or the Megatins maybe. You think
Yeah,
they'll reprint access code for the
if they don't
Megastim?
reprint the Megatons, then if they don't reprint the Megatons, this thing's gonna go up to like $120 secret.
I haven't even bought one. Access
I
code
am
is
not-
like the one card that I would like to play in a lot of decks that I don't have.
I know that thing is so broken.
It's very broken. It's not so broken that I think it needs hit or anything.
No, it doesn't need to get
but-
hit, but it's just amazing for
Yeah,
a Link
it's
4.
good. Yep. But it's so frustrating. It's so expensive because like
I know.
I want to play it. I want to Link Climb in my Sky Striker deck, and I can't.
You need to use a Cybers to activate its effect though.
Yeah. Do you?
So yeah, you need a Cybers in order to get the attack boost and pops. So
I don't
you'd be
think you do.
yeah when you link something using a Cybers link. Or I'm pretty sure if not, then it's banish effect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's banish. I
don't think you'd summon it just for its attack boost. Let's be real.
I
Everyone
mean,
wants
the
to board
banish is just. I'm pretty sure the banish is just a dependent on the or the pop
Attribute
is just
of this-
attribute. Yeah. So with Sky Strikers, it's nice because you already have fire, wind, earth,
But
water in the grave, so you can pop like 4 times.
let's pull up the full effect to make sure though.
Yep. So the effect reads, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's effect activations. If this card is Link summoned, you can target one Link monster that was used for material and Link summon. This card
Never
gains
mind.
attack-
I'm dumb. I confused
So-
it for something else. It is generic. Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't blame people. This won't
'Cause
be
I-
part. We're cutting this out. We're cutting this out. Anyway, back to Lightning Overdrive.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Ghostman Pass.
Or ghosts, yeah, whatever. We can talk.
There's
ghosts
nothing in
first.
here. There's nothing in here. Access code's not getting reprinted. Don't get your hopes up for this set. Don't. Next, Lightning Overdrive.
All right, Lightning Overdrive. I think that's the last one that I saw here. It's release date
It's
is May
already out.
14th.
It's already out.
It's already out.
Not for us, but it's
Yeah,
out.
OCG. It just released in the OCG, right? But for
Yeah.
TCG, I don't think it comes out. It says May 14th here for the release date. But the big thing I'm interested in here is that the Drytron
got-
support. Drytron
The
support.
one card is not support.
Drytron, whatever. It's one card.
It's
Where did
literally the field spell, but as an Exceed monster.
Yep. Where's it at? I talked about it in my other video though, so
I'm pretty sure it's
we
in the
won't talk
D
about it.
section. Wait, they don't even have it in alphabetical order?
Yeah, it's it.
Okay, there.
Yeah. I talked
This
about it
thing
some
is
in
busted.
my I talked about it some in my other videos, so we don't have to go into detail about it or anything here.
We
but
argued in the
it's-
comments enough.
Yeah, if you go to Instagram, and I believe it's the post about Skullmeister. Actually, we went back and forth about this card, me and Kite. So you can read that if you really want to, or watch the previous video where I talk about this with Teramic. It's pretty broken. It'll be interesting to me to see. Will they limit?
They're banning Ben 10. They're banning it. There's no
Ban
limit.
it. No limit.
You're
they're
crazy.
gonna ban that
You're
and
crazy.
then release this in place of Ben 10 or whatever.
I
to-
hope. That's what I'm
to
hoping for.
facilitate.
They're
Yeah, I
banning
mean,
that thing.
If they ban Ben 10, I don't know how many people will still play Drytron. And
Oh,
they'll
we
still
all know.
want to sell it.
Look at how many people freaking quit decks just because one card gets hit. We all
Yeah.
know they're gonna quit Drytrons.
Is there anything else in this set? I'm not super familiar with the rest of the set. Just that one card I know.
To
That
be honest, I think the rest is just weird stuff.
weird stuff. There's no. Is there any new archetypes or anything coming out of this?
Amazement administrators, but they're like a trap archetype.
I mean, traps are pretty strong in the meta right now. You think they'll still be relevant in May?
I hope not.
Yeah, I mean, Eldritch and Altergeist have been doing pretty good Well,
I
obviously,
have
Eldritch
not
is
seen
significantly.
Altergeist yet.
Obviously, Eldritch is way better than Altergeist, but Altergeist is another trap-based deck. It's
know.
kind of in the road to tier 2 range right now.
I've heard it. I've heard it's been doing good recently, but I haven't seen a single person use it.
I mean, most of the competitive people aren't playing it because if they want to play traps, they're playing Eldritch. But I am a budget. I don't play competitive at the moment or anything.
S3,
so.
Drytron, Nova, budget. Yeah, right.
I told you I got a good deal on it. I think I got one of them for $15.
I know, and I'm still mad at you.
Yeah, I got lucky. So what can I say? I got lucky. I found a deal. Wheeling and dealing. That's all what it's about. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the summary of the sets that are coming out soon. Make sure you guys keep your eyes out for that. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Kite? Do you know of any other sets we should be looking at? Any other card reprints or anything that we care about?
Honestly, I can't remember much.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered it. I think that's most of what's been announced outside of what we've mentioned throughout too that doesn't have card lists yet. But keep your eyes out for these sets. Check out the cards that we talked about.
Don't buy freezing chains.
Don't buy freezing chains.
Please don't. I will literally I will delete you from my memories if you buy that deck.
Well, you don't have to worry about me buying it. I don't think there's any cards that I'm after in there, so I don't think that I plan on buying it. So you don't have to like unfollow me on Instagram. Anyways, I think that'll just about end it for this chat about these upcoming products. I really appreciate you coming on, Kite. Thanks for chatting. I know that sometimes it's rather inconvenient to jump on.
I was promised ice cream. Where is it at?
I mean, I could like PayPal you like $3 for ice cream or something, but you're pretty far away from me, so I don't know that I can like drop off ice cream.
We'll settle that later.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for joining me in this conversation. Thank you, viewers, for checking out the page and joining us in this conversation as well. I would really appreciate it if you leave a like down below as well as a subscription so that we can keep up with some of these awesome conversations that I'm having with people like Kite and like Teramic in the last video. Also, check out my Instagram page for deck lists and meta-relevant posts and stuff like that.
And Kites.
And Kite's relevant posts as well.
My 4 posts that are all fan art.
Hey man, people love fan art. I love fan art. Speaking of which, there's more links down below for product merch, as well as the Instagram. So check that out. I appreciate you guys following along with us, and
soon.
Thank you.
Oh, there you guys are. Back to the stairs again. Thanks for joining Kite and I during this discussion of the upcoming products in the TCG. We hope that you guys found it informative. As I promised, there's a cat. So keep on following us. Give it a like if you're enjoying this content. Subscribe to the page if you want to keep following along. Even, like I said, even if it's just for the cat. He likes to be part of the action too. So just keep track of us. There's some awesome stuff coming. There's links down below for my Instagram page, Kite's Instagram page, if you feel like reaching out to either of us, as well as for merch, for gaming accessories, doing gaming, my TCG player affiliate link, things like that, all down below. So check those out as well if you need any of these cards, if you're hoping to pick up any of this product, and also support the page. I appreciate that a lot. Keep your eyes out for the next upcoming video in about a week, probably. We'll talk to somebody about a lot of people's favorite decks, Shaddolls. So thanks again for joining us, and I hope that you guys keep on enjoying the content.
move, your move, your move.